Hello there, chaps. This is the Rambler again. I am just posting this video to address a comment posted on my last one. I'm still going to release the final results later on of this particular part of the tournament, but the comment in question was a very thoughtful one, and so I've decided to address it a bit more. The main question was about 14M, and in particular their energy cycle, how their brains affected their metabolism and how that changed over time. And so I've decided to quickly do a short video addressing that, showing off what they are like as baby versions of themselves before they mature a little. First off, I'll show off some examples of various different variants we have, as obviously after 5 hours of evolution there has been some changes. Most notably, their eye colour seems to be a slight bit more varied than it used to be. And as such, let's have a look. So as you can see, this one here has rather beautiful blue eyes. Not really much variation on skin colour, but the eyes certainly look lovely. Red eyes for this one. Also, I will point towards this Bibites pheromones out. It doesn't seem to get used much, but whenever there is another one of their species, or any other Bibites, that does flare up, causing them to emit all this lovely blue pheromone trails. Wonderful. Anyway, so pink seems to be the general dominant colour when it comes to their eyes, but there are different variations. In any case, what you're actually here for, their life cycle. 14, here we've got an egg. As you can see, it takes a while to actually hatch and has a good amount of energy upon starting the game, so to speak. And hopefully this will result in something at least somewhat useful. Another great survivor. Anyway, so yes, let's show off the energy. Now, as you can see here, upon birth, 14M has a negative energy value. They lose more energy than they gain, even on a full stomach. This begins to go away very quickly, however, as they grow and they become more efficient at consuming their meals, until eventually, as you can see here, the value begins to become positive. Most of their energy is spent on growth, which is thanks to this lovely little connection here, plant closeness. Have too much of an effect, as you can see, only a 1.95 value, but it certainly does have a good amount. And yeah, this remains consistent until around maturity, whereupon it will slowly begin to reduce in terms of how much is spent on growing. You can also see now that we now have a complete energy surplus, and our friend here is beginning to gain more energy than they're losing, which is obviously brilliant when it comes to, well, survival and not dying very, very quickly. In terms of their behaviour other than this, you can see that their brain is not really costing any energy. I'm a bit surprised by that considering all this, but I suppose it's not really as bad as some of the more advanced chaps can get. So I suppose it's not really too insane. It's like this. Their growth is, up to a certain point, fairly standard. This here, with that chap who's being currently murdered, is the most growth that they can usually expect to get before they either die from either being killed or starvation or various other reasons. When it comes to values, you can see that they've got a decent defense value. I do believe that is either the max or near the max. I was told that this would not be so much of a factor as time went on, but I mean, it still very much is. They are obviously still herbivores, no difference there, especially not in 5 hours. And overall, they are one of our more successful examples, routinely tussling with 5AC for the title of the most successful chap in the sim, which, again, considering the environment, isn't terribly surprising, but yeah. I believe that's really everything I have to say about this guy. If anyone has any questions about him, other than what I've just said, do let me know in the comments. Other than that, have a lovely day. Rambler out.